Welcome back to day 3 of crafts, where we are focusing on a foundation of worth. We studied in our Bible story that Jesus proved that we are worth it. He knew that God the Father was asking him to pay the price for our sins. We know that Jesus led a perfect life because he is God, that he did not have to pay that price, but he chose to pay it. And the night before he paid that price, the night before he died on the cross, he went to the garden and he prayed and he asked God if there's any other way that they can still have their sins forgiven and spend eternity with us in heaven. And God said, there is no other way. This is the only way for Jesus to pay the price for our sins. And so he has proved that we are worth it. Isn't that amazing? I just love that. Well, our craft for 1st through 4th grade is this. Because Jesus proved no greater love has any man than this, that he would lay down his life and die for his friends. So you are going to make that craft. So in your bag, go ahead, pull out your yarn heart bag. You'll have a plate, a template, you will have a plastic sewing needle, and you will have some yarn. Okay, so to start, turn your plate upside down and get out your template. Put your template over your plate somewhere about in the middle, okay? Now you're going to take your plastic needle, and you need to be slow about this. I can see some kids already just jabbing the plate, and you're going to make your whole plate cave in. So you have to go kind of slow. So you're going to start at one point. So I will start at the bottom of the heart, and I'm just going to push straight down until I feel it go through the plate. Okay, so if I were to remove my template, you can see that there is a hole there now. Try not to move your template once you have it in place, because then your heart would look different. And you're just going to go through your entire heart, and you are going to punch down wherever there is a black dot on your template. Remember to take your time. You don't want your plate to cave in. So let's just say that I had punched all of my holes, so we don't need that anymore. All right, so now you're going to need to put one piece of your yarn through your needle. It should be wide enough. If you're struggling, maybe have somebody else help you. Also, maybe put some tape on the end of your yarn to make it stiff, and then you tie it into a knot onto your plastic needle. Now, the other end of your yarn, you also want to tie into a knot and make it a nice big knot. It's going to be on the back side, so no one will see it anyway. And I will tell you why we're doing a big, ugly knot in a second. Okay, so we are going to start on the back of our plate. Okay, so this is going to be the front. I'm going to start on the back. I'm going to pick one of my holes, and I'm going to push it through. Okay, and I'm going to pull all the way. But now here's the thing. Don't yank too hard, because we don't want it to come all the way through the plate. We want it to stop on that knot. So if you look on the back, you will see the knot right there. Okay, now it's your choice. You could go around the outside of the heart, but it looks more interesting if you just go in some random pattern. So I'm just going to go through on this side, pull it through, and on the back side, just pick any of your holes, push it through. And you're just going to keep going like this until you are happy with the result, okay? Until it looks something like this. Now, when you're completely done with that, you're going to want to tie it off on the back, okay? You're going to want to keep a little bit of yarn, because you're going to poke one more hole at the top, and then you're going to use some yarn so that you can hang it from your wall as well. Now, if you still have your markers, okay, in your bag, you are going to write, or have someone in your family write, "No one has greater love" on your plate. Okay, I hope you enjoy.